The Kelowna Women's Shelter is on a mission to get what they do out of the shadows and to get conversations about the abuse of women and children in relationships out into the open. And one of the things they're doing is they've opened up a portal on their website for women to contribute stories of their own.
There's so many myths around what happens when someone experiences domestic abuse that it's important for us as an organisation to support women to be able to share their story, to blow some of those myths out the water about what it's actually like to live with someone who abuses you on a daily basis.
And I'm thinking that there might be women who read a story like that and then see themselves in it?
Absolutely. That's one of the things that we often hear from the women and children that we serve, is that the best experience that they've had is realizing that they're not alone.
I understand that the plan is also to pair it with artwork, which it sounds kind of beautiful.
Yes, absolutely. That was something that came to us in order to provide a bit of a visual medium for some of those stories, being able to have local artists interpret those stories in an artistic fashion. I mean, we can talk about the statistics all night long, but being able to hear about an experience from somebody who has actually gone through it themselves is something that we cannot duplicate. We cannot say it ourselves. It is best heard from the mouths of those who have gone through it.
Right. Now, I understand this is also part of an effort. I guess just because of the nature of what you do, there's a lot of privacy and confidentiality that you have to concern yourselves about, but it tends to kind of push the women's shelter into the darkness, and you want to kind of light it up a bit.
Yeah, we don't want to hide. I mean, we always, safety first in everything that we do. We have to. There's always risk, and we never lose sight of the risk, the potential risk. We know women are at most risk when they leave a relationship, so we understand that. But we also want to be in a place in 2021 where we celebrate the work that we do and celebrate the women and children that are brave and they leave these situations. We want to be able to say we're here, everybody knows we're here. Let's talk about this issue. Let's talk about our services and our programs and why, even after 40 years, we're still turning women away. We're still full. We still don't have enough space to support the women who are experiencing in this city. Let's talk about that.
And getting those stories out just gets an important conversation going?
Yeah, it starts a conversation, and there's nothing, I think we all know the power of artwork, of visualizing it. Some people read, some people like to visualize. So with us pairing the stories and the artwork, we're bringing life to the stories, I guess, is how I would put it. We're actually bringing life to them.
And you were saying that people will have their own choices to make about whether or not they put themselves out there with a photograph all public, or whether or not they need to be anonymous?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a bit of a difficult balance to strike between being able to provide anonymity, but also not support the shame associated with having gone through an experience like that. So we are providing the choice for each individual who is submitting their story, the level of anonymity that they're comfortable with.
Cheers. Thanks very much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome.